Hi, I'm James and this is Spooks Tools Restoration. This is part 4 of 8 rusty old tools my father gave me and I'm willing to restore. Part 4, restoring a huge carpenter's plane. Here's the huge carpenter's plane, about 7-8 inches long. It won't be useful for me for anything because I like to work on small projects. We can still restore it. We can just take it apart quite easily. Right. One part there, this is the blade. Looks like a good model, it says made in England here. There's another mark here, 11, 1XQ. And we have a maker's mark here, Acorn. Before we sand down, we can use this old toothbrush to get all the bits of wood off. Now we can start to sand it down. Now we're going to try and unscrew this holding plate here, which has been greased for half an hour. This little bolt here is awfully stuck. I've lubricated it, so I'm going to use a hammer to try and loosen. By rocking it back and forward, maybe we can loosen it a bit. Definitely looser. Aha! Here's a bit of junk in there, we'll just clean that out. This thing isn't coming apart, so we're going to put it under a vice and see if we can do anything from there. I've squirted some lubricant on it. Just going to put it in a vice. Not good enough. Let's try like that. Aha! We've completely taken apart the plane and cleaned down each component completely with a toothbrush and some wire wool. I'm still not happy about the levels of rust on it, so we're going to paste all the metal in bicarbonate of soda and lemon juice. It's got 2 teaspoons of baking soda and a swig of concentrated lemon juice. Mix it up into a paste and spread it on each piece with a clean cloth. Right, that's the paste on. I'm going to leave those overnight to dry. 24 hours later, the crust of the baking soda is dry, so we can wet that and scrape it off with a chisel or a sharp implement. These are now wet, so and give another rubbing down with the grade 0 wire wool. Right, that's as clean as I can get it without using an iron grinder. Doesn't have to be perfect, does it? Just want to make sure these bolts are free of gunk before I rethread them, because they were very difficult to take off last time. And actually this one has lost its thread. I'm just going to hacksaw down into that to make sure it'll catch the screwdriver again. So place the bolt in the vise, just saw along the groove to make it a bit deeper, but not too deep. zigzag the blade back and forth like this. And make sure it catches with a screwdriver. Yeah, that seems adequate. Now we can attempt to put it back together. I don't think the blade needs sharpening. Yeah, it's quite sharp. So that's one less job. And I suppose this is adjustable. So we'll just put it midway. Make sure that's level. This goes here, this goes there, and then that somehow clips in here. Maybe I've got to unscrew this. That fits in the groove there, screws up, and then you press this down to hold it in place. And now that's secure, where the blade's sticking out. You can obviously adjust that if you need to plane. But we're not planing, are we? I think we need also to don't know why that's loose. It's an awfully long screw. Aha! I presume this hole has been worn by the action of the movement against this knob here. Use a bit of wood filler on there. Actually, it needs a clean too, doesn't it? Use just some general wood filler and fill the hole up here. When it dries, it might hold it down somewhat. Actually, we'll just spread it over there. Screw it back on. As tightly as possible. It's now secure. Look, it worked. That's the plane fitted back together. We're just going to lightly dab it with some oil. I don't have engine oil, we're just using linseed. There we go, a fully restored Acorn plane.